live doing halftime here just to go over the game so far. So it's been an interesting half so far. I know we haven't won in Minnesota since 1992. Sometimes it just appears that a team just has your number. So I'm hoping that's not the case today. So I know today we've had some opportunities to score. But we haven't been successful for the first couple instances there. I am happy that we didn't settle for field goals so far today, which is good because last week 6 field goals was a lot. You never want to go in the game relying on a field goal kicker. So I'm very happy that Kyle has been very aggressive today, doing the game with the play calls. Um, I do wish we played a little bit better than we have. A couple times today, Purdy had a drop off to either Kittle or to our running back a couple times and decided to go downfield. He's made a lot of great passes and throws thus far today. But what I would just say for an adjustment next for the second half, being that we're not getting the ball first, that we hopefully just take what what the defense is giving us, continue to be aggressive on the field. But other than that, not a bad half. I do not like that we gave up a 97-yard touchdown to Sam Darnold, which is insane to me. It makes me wonder if it was just our system that held him back when we had him at a backup. So we'll see how the second half goes, but it seemed promising. I really do like the direction that we're going in. I do like where we're being aggressive today, not settling for field goals. Mason is having a hell of a game so far, so as long as we can continue to split our runs and split our passing attack today, I believe we'll be fine. But that was tough seeing Sam Donald throw a 97-yard touchdown on the 3 yard line. So, but other than that, Mason has been a battering ram so far. So I like where he's at. I believe he got close to 80 yards so far on the ground, which is great. I really do love that. Only thing different about today is this is the first time that I've missed a game in about 3 years. I'm a season ticket holder for all the home games, but I started going to road games about 5 years ago. So I didn't miss a road game last year or the game before. So it's tough watching a 49ers game from home. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited for us to hopefully get the mug off our back today. Uh, like I said, we haven't won in Minnesota since 1992, and that's a very long time, 32 years and counting. So we went there last year, lost again, but again today I like where we're going. The defense is keeping us in the game, so as long as we can have a steady attack of running and passing, a good even plays with that, we'll be good to go. So I'm hoping that we can sustain it. Even though the Vikings are getting the ball at the start of the half, so if we can come in and get a stop on their first drive. Um, Also, I hope that we can get home. I've noticed that we've only got home one time today. Boza got one sack, but we got to better get home. We got too many good defenders to not get home. So we need to get in, start putting more pressure on Darnold, so he can get the ball out to Jefferson, and other weapons that they have. I'm pretty sure with the weapons that they have too on the running side, they may start running. Um, they may start running in the second half for a time of possession. So we'll see. I'm excited. Again, it's football season. It gives me that ability to do more things outside of hiking during this time of the year. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm not sure if I know I didn't go to the game today in Minnesota because I went there last year. I do know next week we got the Rams at SoFi. Um, Got to crunch some numbers to see if I can go or not. But if I can't go to the SoFi, then I'll be at our next home game, which will be on the 29th against the Patriots. So I am gonna look at booking my flight tomorrow for at least a home game on the 29th, so I can get that out of the way. Because being a season ticket holder, as long as I can get to the game, I don't carry any more costs. Going to road games, you incur all costs. You got to buy a ticket, you got to buy your flight, and then if you decide to get a rental car, you got to pay for a rental car, or you got to take an Uber or a Lyft, hotels, and etc. So it can be kind of pricey. I want to say last couple of years, for every road game, I was probably I was probably spending about I was probably spending about almost $1,500 to $1,700 a game because I had flights I had to pay. I had flights, I had hotels, I had rental cars, and the game ticket. I did start getting smart at the home games this year. I mean, the last year, prior to the playoffs, I started actually taking lifts and Ubers from the airport because I was getting a rental car for a weekend, but really wasn't driving nowhere. I might have drove maybe 15 miles, and Cali gas is between 5.79 and $6 a gallon. You had to end up putting in close to $40 a gallon, and you only went 10 miles. So I've done that. I did that starting in the playoffs last year. That was a game changer. I did that actually last Monday night. I actually picked a hotel that was by the airport. So I actually got picked up from the airport with a shuttle. I didn't have to pay anything. Um, and the light rail was across the street from my hotel, but I wanted to exercise, so I just walked. I walked the 4.5 miles to the stadium from my hotel and walked it back. So good exercise. Actually, the people who took the light rail back from the game on Monday night, they got to the hotel around the same time and I did, and I walked. So it was pretty good. But other than that, back to the game here. Again, this is the first game I've missed in 3 years in a road game, a home game. I pondered about going to Minnesota again this year, but I just decided last minute that I'm not gonna go. But if you are a Niner fan or you're a football fan, what are your thoughts so far regarding this game? Or if you're watching your team or you're supporting your team in the chat, drop your team in the chat and root for your team. But if you're a Niner fan and you're on the live, what do you think about the first half so far? Do we need to make some adjustments? Do you think we need to get more aggressive, or you think that we're doing pretty solid? So drop it in the chat. Also, if you're on the live, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell for any of my lives, any of my videos that I upload. I usually upload either daily or every couple of days, whether it's hiking adventures or now that it's football season. I'm uploading a lot of the 49er videos from this season so far. And I got better with my naming conventions with YouTube. So I went back and started, I went back and uploaded some footage from last year and gave it better naming titles. And I got a lot of hits from a lot of games last year. So I'm hoping to keep that momentum going with the season. But for the most part, I just want to go live today doing halftime just to speak my piece regarding the game. And if you know me, you know it's rare that I miss a 49er game. It was tough sitting here watching the game on my on my laptop when I could have been at the game, but I just financially, you just got to do what's best for you. Spending unnecessary money can be kind of crazy. That would be reckless, honestly, to throw money away when you can spend money in other you can save your money in other places. I did get some good news on Friday. As you know, I did apply for a lot of. I've been applying for a lot of government jobs since January and interviewing since then. I did receive another offer on Friday, so now I have two offers right now. One offer is in Virginia with the Department of Homeland Security, and the other one is with VA in DC. So thank you to everyone who's been praying and supporting me on this journey for me getting finding a role with the federal government. The tentative start date that I received for the VA role is in November. If you don't know with the government, the fiscal year starts on October 1st. So there's a good chance that a lot of interviews that I had, which I've had 8 interviews over the last 2 weeks, all been promising and been pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off live since the third quarter is about to kick off. But I'll jump back on live for some post game highlights and just some feedback just to go over how the game went. As always, bang bang Niner game. Go Niners, and always everyone stay positive, stay blessed. I'll see you when the game is over.